things in common. Of course, they're all competing to be crowned NBA champions, but they're all also set to join Team USA ahead of its Olympic run in Tokyo. And last night, Team USA experienced a rare loss in an exhibition game to Nigeria. Let's get to the highlights. Well, if you're Team Nigeria anyway, right? Grant, I joked with you that we needed some answers, but of course this was an exhibition game here. Bam Adebayo missing in the low post, following it with the throwdown.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, bam.
Then Damian Lillard with the handoff from Draymond Green and knocking down the three.
That's just what he does. Draymond, we've seen him make that play time and time again with Steph Curry. Now he gets the dribble handoff, sets the screen for Dame Lillard, and it was Dame time early on that shot.
Jason Tatum pushing the ball, stopping on a dime, drilling
don't make him touch earth right there.
Three.
Don't make him touch earth.
An impressive play early on from Tatum. Grant?
And obviously Tatum, a very talented young man. A lot of talent on this team. The real key, though, and the challenge is blending that over the course of the next week or two. But certainly more than capable. Tatum showing his versatility.
KD to Lillard for three more. As Brendan says, that's just what he does.
And he did a lot in this game off the dribble, off the pass. We see him in Portland a lot of times with the ball making those shots, but with the collection of talent, he'll get a lot of open threes in international play.
Vincent to Nwamu, who throws down the dunk. Wow.
And what's incredible is Nigeria, 9 guys who are in the NBA, so not afraid at all. These guys have played in a very talented Nigeria team, certainly on display.
Vincent yet again, that time the three-pointer from the wing. Later in the third, Precious Achiuwa with the three over his Heat teammate, Bam.
They played against each other a lot of practice.
Yeah, I would imagine. Nwamu yet again for three more. That would tie things up at 52 apiece. Then Stanley Okoye here in the fourth with a huge putback dunk.
Big time shot right there, and I was at that game last night. 20 made three-pointers by Nigeria, so certainly something defensively Team USA must work on.
Look at that. That would put Nigeria up 70 to 68. Later in the fourth. Oh, no, you know what? We got to watch it one more time.
That tip dunk was like B. Haywood right there.
All right, now later in the fourth. B.A. Oni with three more. Then he wrote boo. Well, yet another three. That would put Nigeria up 88 to 80. They'd go on to win it 90 to 87. Nearly a 25-point underdog, but Nigeria beats Team USA by 3. Coach Greg Popovich and Jason Tatum did address the media after the exhibition game. We'll get to that in just a moment. Grant?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was an incredible performance. First of all, Nigeria was fantastic. Mike Brown, who's the associate head coach for Golden State, had them prepared. They've been practicing for the last 3 weeks. Very talented, as I said, 9 players who are in the NBA, so give them credit. Certainly not the performance that Team USA wanted. But this is why you have exhibition games.
Right.
And you want to iron out the kinks. You want to work on things, experiment, try things. You want to get in shape, find your rhythm in your legs. So Greg Popovich, who's the coach, always talks about you want to have appropriate fear for your opponent. And I think now there's an understanding that anyone can come out and beat Team USA, even with all that talent on the floor. So with Booker, Middleton, Holiday, who are playing now in this finals, them joining the team in Japan, and with the collection of talent, they play hard, they play together, and they defend. They have a chance to win a gold.
Wait, wasn't that a team that you were once assembled to be a part of in an exhibition to scare Team USA a little bit?
Well, it's great that you brought that up. The select team.
Right.
In 1992, we were in college. Myself, Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Allen Houston. We went out that first day, and we beat the Dream Team.
Right.
And yes, I know Coach K said Michael Jordan was out there too, and he got some of that whipping as well.
Oh, okay. Now.
So yeah, I said it.
I knew he would if I brought it up.
But I'll text MJ real quick and make sure you're not lying out here.
Wow, what a flex!
You know you don't have his number.
I
But anyway,
I really do. I do. Don't do me like that.
Okay, you got it. I'm sorry. But the next day, we came out. We couldn't get the ball over half court. And so the select team, the exhibition games, is to prepare you. The object is not to win those scrimmages or those exhibition games. The object is to win a gold medal. And I still like my chances with Team USA.
Yeah.
But there's still work to be done before they get to Japan.
I wanted to talk a little bit more about that, but as I mentioned, we do have both Coach Pop and Jason Tatum addressing the media after the game.
every year teams are better and better, and every year 1 or 2 or 3 more NBA players are on their teams. So they're a quality team, and they're as athletic as anybody.
It felt like we were taking turns instead of just moving, passing one guy and letting him do his thing, which, like you said, we got a lot of great isolation players, but in this deal, we're going to have to play together and getting other guys easy shots instead of ourselves.
That loss means nothing if we don't learn from it, but it could be the most important thing in this tournament for us, to learn lessons from this and see what we did to move on.
Despite, though, this loss, I do want to ask you, Grant and Brendan, for as much as you may have watched it, what we learned about Team USA in this one.
Well, you have to guard multiple actions. In international play, it's guarding the sets. It's not, you want to make opponents make plays. And as you look at Argentina, Australia, France, Spain, these teams have been experienced. They understand the game. They understand one another, and they're patient running their stuff. And if you make mistakes defensively, they will make you pay with three-point shooting, backdoor cuts. So you have to play hard. You have to be together as a unit, but you have to be disciplined defensively. And then, we have a collection of talent like that on offense. It's like figuring out roles. Everyone out there on that starting unit average, with the exception of Bam Adebayo, average more than 27 points a game in the NBA.
Wow.
So it's figuring out roles and understanding how that's going to play out. And the last thing, there's more physicality to the international game. That's the thing that I think surprised them a little bit watching that game yesterday. Nigeria, obviously comfortable. Those guys have played maybe more together international play. The officials let you play. They let you be more physical. There are great athletes on that team, on Nigeria. So that's an adjustment as well. But like I said, that's why you have those 5 exhibition games to prepare you for the Olympics.
I think the biggest thing that Team USA found out is you just can't go out there and out-talent your opponent. When you put all these big names on a team, you look at it like it's a video game, but it's way more than that. It's what you talked about. It's, hey, I average 27 for my team, but how do I dumb that down and make that fit in? How does Dame fit in with Tatum, and how does Tatum slide in and fit in with Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal? Making all that work it does take time, and guess what? That's something that Team USA doesn't have a lot of, so they have to maximize their practices, maximize these other scrimmages, but at the same time make sure they bring the proper energy, the proper fear, the proper respect for their opponent. You're not just going to be able to walk out there with USA on your chest and think, hey, we're going to be able to beat our opponents. Those days are done. The rest of the world has caught up, maybe not all the way as far as talent-wise, but if you go out there with the wrong mindset and you don't go out there saying, hey, we're going to work just as hard as these guys, you can take an L.
And what's interesting, I love what you just said. I mean, you think back to that 92 team you talked about, the success of that team and the success of the NBA and other teams that through the years during the Olympic Games has really helped spread the game globally.
Yes.
And now we have more international players in our league than we've ever had.
Yeah.
And so there's not that fear. There's not that intimidation. When I was fortunate to play in '96 in the Olympics, it was just a formality. We were going to come out, we rolled the ball out, and we were going to win. And that's not the case right now. So being able to come together, have cohesion, understand that they're not afraid, they're going to give their best effort, these opposing countries, is important. And, I still like our chances, of course, and I think we'll do well. But appropriate fear, as Popovich said, is definitely a must for this team.
Well, again, the fans continue to filter in here as we are live.